Good afternoon, I'm Wendy Petrie and this is your afternoon news fix for Tuesday the 13th of May. Health New Zealand's leaning on the private sector to reduce surgery wait times. Guaranteed low complexity cases have been outsourced to private hospitals since February and more complex cases done in public hospitals. Health New Zealand said by the end of this month, more than 10,000 surgeries will have been done in private hospitals or insourced. Patient Voice Aotearoa Chair Malcolm Mulholland says it's a good move short term.
We still need a longer term plan, something that is sustainable for our health workforce and patients.
The Greens are standing up against plans to cull diversity requirements from the Public Service Act. Public Service Minister Judith Collins is planning to put forward draft legislation in July, cutting requirements for the chief executives to promote diversity. Political reporter Azaria Howell has the story.
The bill makes good on a coalition promise between National and ACT. Green Party Public Service spokesperson Francisco Hernandez says the government is importing Trump-style attacks on the public service. He says it's punching down on working people.
The Health Minister says no more measles cases have been reported today. A Newland pharmacy and Mount Albert supermarket are among sites in Auckland linked to a recent case. The infectious person also visited Woolworths Kelston and worked on Fuller's 360 ferries. Simeon Brown says Health New Zealand has contact tracing teams if needed. He says the goal is to stamp the highly infectious disease out as quickly as possible and encourages anyone vaccinated to do so. Police say the firearms registry is vital for tackling illegal gun markets, despite political disagreement. ACT Party says a recent registry review fell short of its coalition agreement, but Nationals refused to its request for another, saying it would add no value. Jordan Dunn has more.
Police Superintendent Richard Wilson says a Ministry of Justice review showed the registry helps protect the public from harm. He says more than 1/3 of all licence holders have signed into the registry less than 2 years into the program. Wilson says it's a cost-effective initiative and also mitigates the flow of black market firearms.
Police are appealing for information on the assault of a 50-year-old in Lower Hutt last night. Emergency services found the man in a critical condition at a Randwick home at 8 p.m. The scene was guarded overnight and is being examined today. Policing are asking for CCTV or dashcam footage and reports of any suspicious activity in the past few days. The new Pope spoken at the Vatican event for journalists, expressing support for news media and its role on democracy and maintaining peace. Leo XIV reiterated the Catholic Church solidarity with imprisoned reporters and called for their release. He called on media to highlight the voices of the weak who have no voice. To sport, a pair of key warriors in line to return to Saturday night's NRL clash against the Dolphins in Brisbane. Coach Andrew Webster says co-captains James Fisher-Harris is set to come back from a pectoral injury.
Yeah, Fish will be named this week and be given up to kick-off.
Webster says outside back Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is also in line for a return from a hamstring issue after being named in the reserves last week.
He'll be named. He was close last week and he's a lot closer this week.
Meanwhile, front rower Jackson Ford will miss this week's contest after suffering a head knock in the wins over the Dragons. And that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.